Hi, everyone. It's about 11:30 on Wednesday, and I just wanted to do a quick update on the gold because there have been so many inquiries about it. So I was looking for the pullback, as we discussed, and frankly, I was surprised to see it pull back as much as it did, but that's fine too. The more excessive it got on the upside, the more excessive it got on the downside in the pullback. But the pullback is a normal and expectable happenstance. And frankly, I'm glad that we put the spread on in the September expiration in Newmont when we did yesterday in the late afternoon, because we obviously had the bulk of the move in the pullback yesterday, and then last night when we got down to, I believe, 1874.20. And by the time it opened this morning, we were actually up a couple of cents on the day, so we would have missed that opportunity. But this is fairly typical, and it does get excessive, and it has to work off the excess. Yesterday's down 125, followed by last night's lower low than that, was, a more significant pullback than I expected, and so what? The fact of the matter is these things get overstretched in both directions. So what we have here with the price all the way up here is pretty much the same thing in the opposite direction that we had at the top. So I'll make this a little bigger so you can see it. It doesn't look nearly as big as it was, but you have to remember this day was a $65 reversal from a new high to down on the day and closing at the low, a failed rally the next day going halfway, and then yesterday's action. So, where's it going to go? I think it needs a little bit of sideways action. Same thing that I was saying about the oil and other commodities that we've been involved with. And so I'm looking for a little bit of sideways trading, but this could surprise us and could be up another $50 without any issue at all, and still be part of the pullback. That would put it all the way back here, and it would still be below the break here at about 2025 or so. So I'm not concerned. I'm happy to be long it. It's kind of a long distance to go. I wouldn't suggest doing much in the GLD, but if you wanted to buy a half position there, you could buy it here and put a stop in below yesterday's low. I don't recall what that was. I think it was about 178 or 179, and we're trading 182 right now. So, that's not a tremendous risk. Let me just go back there and see exactly what those numbers are. Here we go. Okay, so yesterday's low, as I said, 179.43. Currently 182 and change. This is a meaningless day so far, since it's an inside day, and most inside days are pretty meaningless. But we did come awfully close to closing this little gap. This gap, the top of this gap was 179.16. Yesterday's low was 179.43. That's kind of close enough for government work. The moving averages are still all in the right direction, and this 20-day seems to be holding the price. And we went through it last night, but this morning we're just above it. I'd like to see us close above that, and that number is probably about 182. Let's just call it 182. So a close over 182 would be a good close for this. All right, everyone. Just remember, hit that subscribe button. Have a good afternoon. I'll be back later.